Hello everyone and welcome at my channel. My name is Marta and in today's video tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful canva. Unfortunately, I forgot to check the battery in my camera before I start filming, and this is why I've never recorded how I made this background. But it was nothing difficult. All I used it was just texturing paste for some interest, and then I spray it with some coloring sprays I've made myself and two inexpensive acrylic spray I've bought in one of the discount stores. I also used some mirror paint and perfect pearls and mica powders to add a little bit shine to it. And then I used some fancy script stamp to add even more interest, which I stamp using distress inks in the shades of blue and green. And lastly, I used some cheap paints in shades of pink and dark blue to do some splashes. Then I started working on some leaves. I always like to keep a few cut out and ready for the next project, but these ones were far too pale, so I had to add a bit of color to them. I want to say that I know that the video is awfully cutted out and some parts are missing. I even had doubts if I should post it. But I had this big dream in my heart, and so many times I was always finding some excuse to not doing it. Finally, I've decided that enough is enough and I'm gonna do it no matter what. I set myself a specific date and time when I will post it, and I made a public announcement on my Facebook page and Instagram account. So even when things didn't go my way, I knew I had to post it. But this is a learning curve and I know I will improve with my next tutorials. The canvas I'm making got this beautiful quote saying, "Nourish your dream and watch them bloom." I will hang it in my craft room to remind me how important it is to constantly work on your dreams to make them happen. I strongly believe in the law of attraction. We are our thoughts, and this is why we should always be conscious of our self-talk we run in our minds. Same thing for our dreams. If you will keep thinking that something is too good to be true or you don't deserve it, the universe will make sure you won't get it. How do I know it? Because I learned it hard way, on my own skin. Now, I'm trying to be aware of my thoughts, and I am trying to eliminate all negative and limiting beliefs which are standing on my way to make my dreams come true. Instead of that, I am focusing all my energy to visualize all things I want to attract in my life. So this canvas I am working on just now, as well as few others I will be making on my next tutorials, will be a visual reminder of where I should direct my attention. I know from my experience that I have wasted so much time on the things of very little importance. And yes, there is nothing wrong in wasting a little time occasionally scrolling on social media or watching some TV series, but if that is what fills your entire day, it actually doesn't serve you any good. Same with overthinking events from the past. What's done, it's done, and we cannot change it no matter how many times we will be going back to that moment in our mind. But I don't want to live in regret and focus on the time I have wasted. I want to stay focused on the time I have and on the things I want to do and I must to do. So at the end of my days, I could say I spread my wings and I lived my life to its full potential. going back to my canvas, I create 3 flowers to represent 3 the most important things to me. I used to dream about having a happy marriage and becoming a mom, and now I have it all. I am focusing on making sure that the things will stay this way. That as the years are passing by, me and my husband, we are still in love, living life full of passion and being a best friends to each other. That we are raising our son to be a good and kind person, and that one day he'll be proud of us as we are proud of him now. Second flower is for our home. This dream is just about to come true. Since I remember, I was always dreaming about having my own house with a little piece of land. I was constantly visualizing it in every possible details, knowing which color curtains will be in my bedroom or what tiles I will have on my kitchen backsplash. And this time, the law of attraction came with help as well. I found ideal property. However, the owner couldn't decide whether she will sell it or not. Besides, the asking price was way too high that we could afford. Nevertheless, I was strongly believed that this little piece of heaven is meant to be ours, and I will find some way to make it happen. 3 years ago, me and my husband were both put through redundancy. Luckily, he found job somewhere else and I've managed to move myself to another department. As sad as it sounds, this left us with a little extra money. On top of that, the same year there was a drop down on real estate market, and the landowner finally decided to sell the land to us for the sum of money we somehow managed to raise. Third and last flower is for my art. I love to create and I am motivated to work on my skills so one day it could become my way of living. I would love to live my life with passion, being a lightning example for my son, that he can also reach for his dreams and live a life he desires. I hope my words will bring you some reflection about your own dreams, and I also hope that they all will come true for you if they haven't done by now. Just keep in mind to nourish your dreams regularly, every single day. You can't do it by visualizing it or make it some positive affirmation. Many people who managed to make their dreams happen said that they started to behave like they had it before they actually achieved their goals. It is so-called fake it till you make it. You just have to surround yourself with people and things you would like to attract in your life. If you don't have anyone around you who becomes successful in the field you would like to, you can always look for it online. The world became very small over the past few decades, and now all you really need is internet access so you could connect with the people from all over the world. One of the best practices to nourish your dreams is to read some positive and inspirational things every day. The good example for motivation is reading biographies of the greatest people living in this world. We all know their greatest deeds and we all quote their wise words. But if we look closely, we will discover that they were the same people with everyday struggles like us. We always tend to see only the tip of the iceberg, forgetting about what is underneath the surface. I used to constantly compare myself to the others, thinking that they must be very lucky being so successful. For a very long time, it didn't occur to me that all this luck is an effect of a very hard work. Thousands of hours these people had to sacrifice to master their fields. Finally, I have grown up, and for the first time I took the full responsibility for my life and how it's been shaped. That decision has made me free from these beliefs which were restricting my whole life. Things like I can't do it, I have no skills, no money, no knowledge, no connection, and all other excuses has stopped standing on my way to make my dreams come true. Is it make it any easier? Of course no. The road is still bumpy and full of obstacles, but becoming responsible for my own life and taking away all the excuses, it actually gave me a power to change the things I used to thought they are beyond my control. I've become a master of my own fate, a captain of my own ship, and I can sail any direction I want. Lastly, I want to thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoy it and you find some value in it. And if you did, please leave me a comment below. If you want to see more of my work or more inspiration, please visit me at my Facebook page called Drop of Sunshine. I hope I've brightened up your day, and I hope to see you on my next Mindful Monday video.